Come and listen to a story about a man named Jed. A poor mountaineer barely kept his family fed. And then one day he was shooting at some food, and up through the ground come a bubbling crude oil, that is, black gold, Texas tea. Well, the first thing you know, old Jed's a millionaire. The kinfolk said, Jed, move away from there. Said, California is the place you ought to be. So they loaded up the truck and they moved to Beverly Hills, that is, swimming pools, movie stars.
The Beverly Hillbillies.
Jessie had a wife to mourn all her life. The cheering he was brave. 'Twas a dirty little coward that shot Mr. Howard, and they laid Jesse James in his grave. 'Twas a Saturday.
Jed throwing me awfully worried about Granny.
What's she doing?
Nothing. Just sitting in the kitchen, rocking and staring at the wall.
She won't talk to nobody nor say hi to her.
Yeah, I noticed Granny kind of drooping this morning. I reckon she misses Pearl.
But them two was always scrapping.
I reckon that's what she misses. You know, Granny's a lot like that band of yours, Ellie. She loves to scrap.
That's the truth. Used to pleasure her considerable to throw Aunt Pearl out of her kitchen.
Yeah, Granny don't want no one cooking in there except her.
Jethro, I think you just come up with an idea.
I did. What was it?
Ellie will go out there and act like she's going to fix up a mess of victuals. That'll get Granny's hackles up.
You take care of her for me, Jethro.
Now, Ellie Mae, I know it's against your nature, and I know how much you love your Granny. But for her own sake, I want you to try to be real spiteful. Try to get her riled up.
Do it, Pop.
Hey, Uncle Jed, can I go too? After all, it was my idea. Wasn't it?
Yeah, Jethro. And take that bandy along with you. Ain't nothing riles Granny more than chickens in the kitchen.
Well, I'm gonna cook up a mess of victuals. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get out every pot and pan in this here kitchen, and I'm gonna whop up the doggonedest meal anybody ever tasted.
Hi, Allie. What you fixing on doing?
I'm gonna cook up some victuals.
Granny don't allow nobody to cook victuals in her kitchen.
I don't care what Granny don't allow. I'm gonna cook up some victuals anyhow.
I'll help you.
Here now, what are you youngins up to?
Oh, we's gonna cook us some victuals.
Why, you know Granny don't allow that in her kitchen.
We don't care what Granny don't allow.
We's gonna cook us some victuals anyhow.
Jethro, is that a chicken you're holding?
Yes, sir.
Well, you better get shed of it right away. No, I mean outside. Ain't nothing riles Granny more than chickens in her kitchen. This is worse than I thought.
Don't nothing rile her up.
We gotta try harder. Ellie Mae, what you figuring on cooking?
Grits.
Grits? Why, your Granny just cooked a mess of grits last night.
I know, Paul, but them was the worst mess of grits anybody ever cooked.
Well, heck, I ate 4 great big heaping books.
Ellie Mae Clampett, what a spiteful, riling thing to say about your Granny's cooking.
Child is right, kid. I can't do nothing no more. I ain't worth the powder to blow me up with.
Granny, I didn't mean it. Paul made me say it. Them was the best grits ever.
They sure was, Granny. Like I was gonna tell you. I ate 4 great big bowls. But Uncle Jed, he wouldn't let me tell you. And he made me throw that chicken on you, too.
I don't blame Jed for wanting to get rid of me. I'm just a useless old woman. I ain't good for nothing or nobody. My time has come.
Now, Granny, hold on there.
No, Jed. Just do me one Send me back home. I don't want to die in this foreign country.
Now hush that kind of talk.
Pa, you ain't gonna let Granny...
Don't try to shield me from him, young'uns. Just make it quick and merciful, Jed. Poleax me.
Well, I sure made a mess of that. Come on, maybe we can think of something if we go outside and put our two chicken brains together.
Oh, come on, Uncle Jed.
You wait here, I'll go and see Mr. Drysdale.
I asked Miss Jane to come to supper, too.
Mr. Drysdale, look who's here.
I don't want to be no bother.
Well, it's always a pleasure to see you, Mr. Clafford. Sit down, sit down.
Thank you.
Well, now, what can I do for you?
Well, I got a little problem.
Your problems are my problems. What's troubling my favorite depositor?
Well, who?
You, Mr. Clafford, you.
Oh, well, you see, it's Granny. That poor little old woman is feeling lower than a fat frog in a dry well.
Well, now, we must do something to cheer her up.
Indeed, we must.
You see, back home, we just have a bunch of neighbors in and have us a do. Ain't nothing pleasures Granny more than doing for folks.
Doing?
Yeah, you know, womping up a big feed, tapping a keg of her cider, seeing everybody has plenty to eat and drink and has a good time.
Can't Granny do that here?
Well, you folks is about the only ones we know.
We'll be happy to come, just say when.
I reckon the sooner the better.
How about tonight?
I'd be right neighborly. Miss Drysdale in town?
Yes, she is, and she'll be delighted to come. Delighted.
Chief, Mrs. Drysdale, this is indeed a red letter day. Guess who has just landed on the roof?
Well, it's a little early for Santa Claus.
No, indeed. It's our distinguished chairman of the board, Mr. Mark.
WFIN News 2 is breaking news programming and bringing you some breaking news now.
Breaking news here on WFIN News Center 2 today. Well, actually, tomorrow is the very own South Carolina election for Tuesday, August 11th. So we do know tomorrow, South Carolina will hold a special Republican election primary for the U.S. Senate following the death of the previous nominee, Lindsey Graham. Voters who participated in the Republican Party or did not vote in either party's June's primary are eligible to vote in this election. Here's a few names of some that will actually be running for election, and those will be on your screen here. We got a whole long list of names that will be on your screen here in just a second. But these are, like we said, just a few names. These are everybody running, so you can get just a little hint. And the two on your screen are two of the biggest names that you might have seen on TV, and that includes Darlene Graham, which is Senator Lindsey Graham's sister, and Mark Lynch. Now here's some of the names: Duke Buckner, Danny Lee Ford II, Russell Fry, Darlene Graham, Mark Lynch, Mark McBride, Ralph Norman, Glenda Gail Parker, Mark Sanford, and Samuel or Sam Shepard. And of course, you'll be able to vote tomorrow in those polling places. There will be a list of polling places, and you can find that on our WFIN News Center 2 app. And here's just some names of the polling places that you will be able to go to. Now, of course, there are more, but this is just a handful of them on your screen here in just a second. So these are a few of the polling places that you will be able to go to. Now we're also going to take this off your screen so you can actually see kind of different places where you will be able to vote. Now, if you, of course, live in rural areas of the upstate, of course, you might have other places where you might have to go vote, but this is just a few places across the upstate that you will be able to vote at. Of course, it all depends on where you normally vote, but of course, they will be on your screen here momentarily. On your screen, so sorry there. So like we said, the names will be on your screen momentarily. But those names for this special election primary the names have been on your screen. Now, the places where you actually will be able to vote are on your screen. This is just a few locations. Like we did say, just kind of depends on where you live, where you have to vote normally. Now, here's a few places on your screen. So I'm going to try to, hopefully we can fit it all on the screen. So here is just a few, and actually the names that will be able to be voted for are also on your screen here at the top of your screen. Now, here's just some of the places. Anderson County, of course, you can vote at 301 North Main Street in Anderson. Cherokee County is 101 Railroad Avenue in Gaffney. Greenville County is McAllister Square. That's the back entrance. Greenwood County is Noah J. Evans. Noah J. Events. That must be an event center there. And the following on your screen. Now, they do say that this is just a few polling locations that have been listed for the early voting. Now, polling site use, these can vary by election, so the safest move is to confirm your exact site on SC Votes. Now, SC Votes is the place to go for that. And like we said, this is just a few on the screen who can be voted for some Darlene Graham and Mark Lynch, and those are on your screen. And of course, tomorrow we will be having the exact tracker. Now, I know it does show other states. Until then, we don't exactly have the full election stuff on any kind of votes, so there is currently no active votes. But of course, like we said, we will be able to watch that. So South Carolina special election primary for the electoral vote. You will be able to watch that on WFIN News Center 2. Well, you know, back to school is just around the corner, and we want to let you know that, of course, as kids get back into school, I know the fun just kind of lost. So we're going to be keeping you up to date with weather and traffic in the morning on the way to school, from the bus stop to all of the above. And we're going to get you ready for back to school season on a News Center 2. And we're excited for that because back to school for Greenville County is tomorrow. And students are going to have to get ready. So, ready or not, back to school, here we come. And of course, we will have some updates on what schools will be announcing, special things that may be happening. Maybe even some live reports from WYFF News 4. Just depends on if they are out and about in the upstate tomorrow. But, like we said, we're excited for that. Let's go ahead and take you to our Time Saver Traffic Bureau across the upstate. I-85 South, mile marker 52.7. All is good there. Time Saver Traffic looking pretty good.
The WFIN Traffic Center, been in an accident? Call 774-2164.
Time and temperature is brought to you by Fountain Inn First Baptist Church.
As the year turns 2026, America turns 250. Turn to your left, turn to your right. Embrace this moment. 350 million Americans celebrating 250 years of turning together. To rise above, to revel, to remember. We've turned fortitude into freedom, launches into landings, teamwork into triumph. And now it's our turn to show up for our country, to help write the next great American chapter together. Happy birthday, America. Here's to the next 250.
WFIN News 2, serving you with 3 translators.
WFIN 2 HD, Fountain Inn.
And WFIN 2 HD, Greenville.
The Upstate's best independent, local, live, and breaking news, all on your phone. Download the WFIN News 2 mobile app now. WFIN News 2 HD Greenville and WFIN News 2 HD Fountain Inn. We're guaranteed human, right here on News Center 2.
Yeah, just a reminder, tomorrow we got that South Carolina special Republican primary election for the electoral vote. Of course, Mark Lynch and Darlene Graham are some of the names that will be there. Of course, some more on your screen with the polling places also just showing up. Of course, we got Duke Buckner, and so many other names that you can vote for and what they stand for on that. You can read that online or WIFF4.com. That is a list of your polling places, and remember, that's the latest check we have at your news and weather this afternoon. Of course, we'll be keeping you up to date. Our live Doppler 2HD radar scanning the area shows we're dry, maybe a pop-up shower here or there towards Georgia, but most of us dry. 79 degrees in Greenville, 76 in Greer. Fountain Inn, Simpsonville, looking pretty nice out there. Hey, we're going to go back into your programming, so let's go ahead and keep this a good afternoon. Keep it rolling.
Van Ransehorst.
What? Well, I thought he was on a world cruise.
No, he's anchored his yacht off Balboa and helicoptered in to see you.
Mr. Van Ransehorst.
Marty Milburn, call me Marty.
You know Mrs. Drysdale.
Oh, yes, of course. Congratulations.
Congratulations for what?
Well, I think you should be the first to know I'm elevating your husband to the board of directors.
Board of directors?
Nice.
Yes, well, he deserves it. Any man that can land the Clambert account is my kind of banker. And I want the two of you to celebrate with me having dinner on my yacht.
Well, thank you. We'd be delighted.
I have a new French chef that's a genius. Every meal is an adventure.
Sounds marvelous.
But, darling, have you forgotten that we're dining with the Clamperts this evening?
Oh, well, don't worry about that. I'll call it off.
Oh, no, we won't. There's one man I want to meet, J.D. Clampett. Business genius. Financial wizard. Shrewd, calculating, incisive.
Mr. Clampett?
Who told you Mr. Clampett was that kind of a man?
You did. I did? Yes, right after you landed the account.
Oh, then, yes.
Well, he's still the same kind of man, isn't he?
Of course, certainly. He's
Crude.
What was that?
Shrewd. Thank you, Margaret. That's just the word I was looking for. Come on, dear. I'm sure you want to rush out and buy yourself a new wardrobe to celebrate your husband's promotion. I'm doubling your allowance.
Children, now you see what trouble mingling with the lower classes can bring. What do you intend to do?
Just what any decent, sensible man would do who has lied his way into trouble. I'm going to lie my way out. Oh, Mr. Van Ranshoff.
Marty.
Oh, yes, Marty. Well, the Clamperts won't be able to have dinner with us on your yacht.
Well, why not?
Well, it was foolish of me to forget this, but they're rather susceptible to seasickness, sort of a family characteristic.
Well, that's ridiculous. They won't get seasick on my yacht. Compared to mine, the Vanderbilts have a rowboat. The whole dining saloon is as solid as this building.
Just being near the ocean upsets them.
Yeah, what a shame.
I was going to fly the entire Lido Dupree show down from Las Vegas. Entire company, a little entertainment during dinner. What's a meal without some atmosphere, huh?
Just one of those things. Killing me? You just stop playing with that chicken. You got lots to do.
What, Pa?
Oh, cooking for company, that's what. We're having a big doings.
Well, who's all coming?
Well, Miss Hathaway, Mr. Drysdale, Miss Drysdale, I don't know who all.
Well, what'll I cook?
Fanciest spread ever. Jethro's out right now getting some fresh victuals. I reckon you can start heating the water for the owl soup, and I'll go down the cellar and fetch up some salted possum.
Hold on, everybody. We's having a do, I'm gonna do the doing. Now, let me get this chicken out of here. Nothing rouses me like chickens in my kitchen. And the rest of you scat, too. Ellie Mae, you set the table in the fancy eating room. Jed, you go cut me some fresh greens. Oh, we're gonna have a doing for the folks next door. I'll bake 'em up a possum and plenty victuals more. We'll have a keg of cider and a little Mountain Dew, and we'll all have ourselves up. Hullabaloo.
Look, there's a place out here called the Coliseum, isn't there?
Yes, it's a stadium.
Oh, good, good. We'll hire it for the night. Tell you what, we'll have a Roman bacchanal, see? All the guests will wear togas. They'll have laurel wreaths in their hair.
Marty.
Yes?
I don't think you can get the Coliseum on such short
Well, I'll
notice.
tell you what, we'll get Grauman's Chinese. That's a theater. Rent the theater, you understand? Have all the guests dressed in kimonos, and we'll have dinner out in the forecourt. Oh, and by the way, Jane, get me some fresh cement. I'll bet you Jed Clampett never put his footprints in wet cement while eating fried shrimp.
Well, tell you the truth.
Oh, I know what you're going to say. That's the trouble with fellas like Clampett and me. We've been everywhere. We've done everything. There just are no new thrills.
Yes, that's probably why the Clampetts are such a secluded family. They never go out.
Say, by the way, you're going there for dinner tonight, aren't you?
Well, yes, but...
Jane, call them and ask if I could impose on their hospitality. I just got to meet the client.
No, don't call.
Well, why not?
Well, they don't like to talk on the telephone. Now, I'll go up there in person and speak to them on your behalf.
Oh, good boy, good boy. Look, just in case, I better get a date for tonight. Get me Liz Taylor on the telephone.
I believe she's in Europe.
Judge of Gabor.
Married.
Paula Bridgerton married. Susan Hayward married. Jane Mansfield married.
Jane Hathaway. Single.
Who is she?
Yours truly.
Yeah, Shirley MacLaine married.
Mr. Van Ranserhoff, I think I should tell you that I already have an invitation to the Clampetts for dinner tonight. We are very good friends. Very close.
Really?
Yes, indeed.
Oh, would you mind turning around? Debbie Reynolds is married.
Mr. Van Ranserhoff, I think you should also know that the Clampetts do not, as they say, cotton to strangers.
Miss Hathaway, let me say that, you have a date for this evening.
Jolly good. But, a word of caution. The fact that I have appeared eager might lead you to believe that I am a girl with whom you could take liberties. Nothing could be further from the truth. I permit no familiarity on the first date.
Bless you, my girl.
I can't tell you how sorry I am, Mr. Clampett, but you see, Mr. Van Ranserhoff is my boss.
Well, bring him along. Granny's got plenty of possum and grits and owl soup.
Well, I'd love to bring him, but he has dinner planned on his yacht, and I have to do what he wants. I'm terribly sorry.
Well, so am I. Poor Granny's gonna be like a mule kick to her.
Well, tell her we'll come tomorrow night or tomorrow morning for breakfast if she likes, but tonight I have to be with Mr. Van Ranserhoff.
Well, I understand.
Thank you, Mr. Clampett. Thank you very much.
Better not bring these in to Granny just yet. When she hears the news, she's liable to commence flinging them.
Give him a line, Jed. Just heard the news.
Simmer down, Granny. You can't catch Mr. Drysdale. He done gone.
What do I want to catch him for? Coming back here tonight with Miss Jane and Mr. Rancyhoff.
Is Mr. Rancyhoff coming here?
Sure he is. Miss Jane just called to see if he got the invite. I said, shucks, he don't need no invite. Just bring him along.
doggy. If Mr. Rancyhoff is coming, then they's all coming, 'cause he's the boss.
Oh, we're gonna have a doing for the folks next door. Jane and Mr. Rancyhoff, and that makes 4. Have take a cider and a little Mountain Dew, and we'll all have ourselves a hullabaloo.
What do you mean Rancyhoff's going to the Clampetts? I'll be exposed. I'll be ruined.
Chief, veritas vincit omnia.
If that's the name of a poison, get me some.
See, the truth conquers all. Tell Mr. Van Rancelhoff the truth. Admit that you deceived him.
Do you know what happened to the last man who admitted that to Rancelhoff? He is now working at the bank at Moose Jaw, Alaska. He goes to work in a dog sled.
I have an idea. I am Mr. Van Rancelhoff's date tonight. I'll tell him the truth. I'll pick a romantic moment and seal it with a kiss.
Are you kidding? He has a bank north of Moose Jaw.
Say, what a place, huh?
A veritable palace.
I hope this isn't one of those dull, stuffy, formal parties, you know? Last week I went to one in Buckingham Palace with the liveried servants and the protocol. Not a laugh all evening.
Well, I doubt very much it will be formal. On the contrary,
Oh, don't tell me. I love surprises.
What are you doing?
I'm packing for Moose Jaw, Alaska. Rancelhoff just arrived at the Clampetts.
Surely you're exaggerating the situation.
Margaret, one look at those hillbillies and I'm an Eskimo.
Lady Clampett, may I present Mr. Martin von Rancelhoff?
How do you do, sir?
Hey, they just call me Jed, and this here's Granny.
Pleasure to know.
How do you do? This is fabulous.
No, this is Ellie. My daughter, Ellie Mae.
Howdy there. Say, I got a rooster that plays dead. You want to see him?
All right, Mae, let's wait till later to show off your critters. This fine young fella here is my nephew, Jethro.
Howdy, Mr. Rancyhoff.
He's my cousin Pearl's boy. We're right proud of Jethro. He's going to graduate from the 5th grade this year.
Congratulations, young man.
Well, thank you.
Well, let's all go sit in the parlor while Granny pulls a bung on a keg of cider.
Jane, this is marvelous, simply marvelous, and what a surprise. Who would think that a stuffy millionaire like Clampett would come up with a hillbilly party? The man is a genius, and those accents, they must have been practicing for weeks.
Longer than that.
Yes, when do they start the hoedown or the square dance or whatever they're going to do?
Oh, excuse me, Mr. Rancyhoff.
Marty.
Well, come on, Marty. Once Granny pulls the bung on that cider, it evaporates awful fast.
Look, we'd like to get in the spirit of the party. Have you got any more clothes like the one that you're wearing?
Sure. Ellie Mae, Jethro. Take these folks upstairs and get them some party clothes.
Hathaway. Jane.
Here I am.
You look like something out of Tobacco Road.
Well, you're not exactly Adolphe Manjou yourself.
You know, I can't get over an important millionaire like Clampett going to all this trouble to surprise me with a hillbilly party.
He's a wonderful man.
He's the greatest. He's a millionaire's millionaire. I'll always be grateful to Drysdale for... By the way, why aren't the Drysdales here?
Well, that's rather a long story, Mr. Van Rancelhoff.
Call me Marty the way Clampett does. That kills me.
Well, Marty. Mr. Drysdale thinks you're going to transfer him to your bank in Moose Jaw, Alaska.
Moose Jaw, Alaska?
Milton, what are you doing?
I'm trying to figure out if I can convert these into snowshoes.
I've had enough of this ridiculous nonsense. Are we going to dinner or not?
No, that depends.
Mr. Van Rancelhoff spoke so highly of his French chef. I'm simply dying for a Chateaubriand.
How would you feel about a nice big dish of flaming blubber? I hear square dance music.
What does that mean?
It probably means that Rancelhoff has left. He's on his way over here, and we're on our way to Moose Jaw.
WFIN News 2 is breaking the programming and bringing some breaking news now.
Continue following this breaking news after tomorrow South Carolina has a special election for the Republican primary due to after former Senator Lindsey Graham has passed away. Now, we do know that, of course, we let you know this just a little while ago. Some of the nominees who will be running are on your screen. Of course, two of them being Darlene Graham, which is former Senator Lindsey Graham's sister, Mark Lynch, who is related to Jeff Lynch Appliance and TV Center, that family. Now, here's a full list right here on your screen that will be running for them, including Russell Fry, Darlene Graham, Mark Lynch, Mark McBride, and following. Of course, that is the current list of who is all running, of course, including Danny Lee Ford II. The full list is there. Now, if you need polling place locations, they are just on your screen now for each of the following areas across the upstate. Now, continuing to follow after that, we want to make sure that you know that for the locations that will be presented that you have to go to, we want to remind you that each location, of course, is in the following counties, and you will have to, of course, use presented ID when you do show up to vote. That is, of course, per usual, something you would normally have to do if you were voting in the state of South Carolina. We also remind you that, of course, a valid driver's license is required. Of course, just a little bit more briefing on those names that will be there. But that is the list there. Now, if you want to continue to follow out who else is going to be there, of course, we have another image on your screen. Now, this is going to be somewhat during the day tomorrow. Of course, tomorrow we will be more active with schoolwork and stuff like that. But we remind you that this image will be on your screen tomorrow. Now, it's just pretty much like, pretty much like the link or the picture you see already, but it is a little different, mind you. So, of course, you see black image right now. So this image will be showing up during your programming tomorrow. To remind you of this, the special election primary, of course, Darlene Graham, which is Darlene Graham, a Republican from South Carolina. Now, the younger sister of the late Senator Lindsey Graham. And, of course, recent reporting emphasizes that her political positions were not likely known at first. Now, Mark Lynch, a little statement about him, a South Carolina businessman and deacon. He frames his run around Christian conservative values, and he also spoke about the issues like illegal immigration. And, of course, that will be on your screen tomorrow, even after all of the votes are in, just to show you the little graphics what is going on tomorrow, because that would be nice to know the special elections. So, of course, we will be following that tomorrow. Now, we will be following this, so continue to stay with us on WFIN News Center 2 for the latest on all of this, because we will be following everything that goes on, including this, news about what we will be doing tomorrow. Of course, following the latest on Senator Lindsey Graham's sister, Darlene Graham, who will be running. Now, we also have an NBC primetime right now. This is from NBC News. This is on the bottom of your screen, kind of giving you a little ticker of what's going on right now. So, it could be tomorrow an NBC ticker of what will be going on, following it all tomorrow.